What's up guys, I am Mandalore Ultimate and today I will present you Crusher on tiles. So first, let's have a little look at the hero itself. So Crusher is an SX hero and it has a particular skill. First one I want to showcase is, well, that 20% healing. And what is important about that 20% healing, and we'll remember that, is this part. The 8 stackable skill. So we'll be looking into that, and we'll look at how this goes. Second, we'll look at his damage skill. So his combat skill, 60% chance to do damage to 2 enemy rows and deal damage to himself. Little thing that we shall see is that, well, that part doesn't work. He doesn't take damage. So now we will move on into our first example of Crusher on a tile. So first part we're going to see is the 0 losses. So that's what we're trying to do right now. For the tiling, we're trying to get a combination that loses 0 troops while tiling. And we're looking at Crusher as one of our first example. Now we're going to have a look at the fight itself and understand why is Crusher working. So now we're going to start the fight, and we'll pay particular attention at Crusher and how he interacts with the enemy. So of course it starts with regular damage rounds, and now when it gets to the enemy, there you go, they hit him 3 times, so once it becomes their turn again, Crusher activates its healing. It's stacked 3 times, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 from all 3 attacks. And he didn't need the 3rd one, and well, he fully healed. Now we will watch the fight and see how it goes. And he's going to keep healing and not take any damage. See, now it's stacking 6 times, and this until the last round he will be healing. Now we're going to have to pay particular attention to one last detail to this fight. Right here at the end, what is actually really important is that we actually finish the fight before the 8th round. Why? Well, simply because Crusher is not fully healed, so if you didn't have a last turn to heal again, so if it was the 8th round, because the tile doesn't have any combat speed, it will attack last, it would do a small bit of damage. Now, losing 50, 100 to 100 troop might not seem like a lot, but we're trying to get here 0 troop losses. So now we'll move on to, and as you can see in this one, Crusher doesn't have any other skills than the healing skills. And it could even be just at 9 and still be fine, and this is against a tile 15. So now we'll move on into an example where the composition with Crusher doesn't quite work to finish at 0. Alright, right here we're using more advanced heroes. Instead of using Reaper and Shooterman, which are some basic heroes, we're using some good classic tile heroes, so Panther and Ivanov. And as you can see, we lost 613 through heavy injuries. And those are things we do not want. We're trying, and this is against a tile 14, sorry. Actually, no, this is against a tile 12. So this is against a tile 12, which is even weaker than the tile 15, and we got some losses. And once again, it might not seem like a lot, but let's say you would hit 100 times in the day, well, this goes to 61,000 troops, which would need to heal. So now we'll look at the fight and understand why did we lose troops, because it doesn't have to do with Crusher. It's actually because of Panther and Ivanov. We'll look at the first round and see why did we lose troops. So already, you should have noticed a little something. and we'll get back. And once again, see, we're having a problem here. Panther attacked before Crusher, and Crusher did not get the heal before finishing off the enemy. So now he won't get the heal, and he will be missing a few troops. And now we will look at what happened. So now, as you can see, Panther has more combat speed than Crusher, which means that he will attack before Crusher, even if Crusher is at the front, and therefore poor Crusher won't get the heal on the last round, and will accumulate small losses. To conclude, Crusher can be used to tile in certain ways so that we do not lose any troops while tiling. This is of course on tiles at 0%, and Reaper and Shooterman were used for this example, but for tile 16s you would require stronger heroes to make sure that you can kill all of the zombies in the 8 rounds allowed and not allow on the 8th round, so for the last part of the fight, the zombies to attack you last and therefore not have time to heal. I hope you guys enjoyed this little guide, and I will present more heroes soon. Have a good one.